Hi, my name is Nancy. Welcome to my channel, Running with Scissors. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the top I made just this week, some fabric that I bought, and also I'm going to get started on Easter dresses. And I did buy some fabric for the first Easter dress I'm going to make, and I want to share that to you today. If that sounds interesting to you, don't go away. This is the top I made this week, and I made it with Simplicity 9229. Now, I have made 4 tops out of this other pattern, the Simplicity 9273, and I really like it. But after making this top, I think it's my new favorite top, and there's 2 reasons. One is it has princess seams, so that it gives you a little more fitted look. And I like it because it has a little higher neckline than this other one. So they're both nice. They're both good patterns, and I recommend them both. But this one, I really like this one a lot. So because of that, I thought, well, you know what? Maybe I need to buy some more fabric to make a top. This was more, I thought, because it had the dark background, more of a winter type top, but it could be spring too, certainly. So I bought this fabric, and I actually remember to take a picture at the end of the bolt so I know what I have. This is called, it's a jersey knit brush for softness, and it is 90% polyester and 10% spandex. And I thought this would make a pretty spring top. I'm going to use that same pattern. I really like the pattern. And there's the fabric. Isn't that pretty? I really like it. So I think that's a nice one for spring. Okay. And then I bought, it's from Pop, and it said it is a cord-like tan. And I thought a solid top is always good, and it's, you know, how I am about fabric that feels good. So here is this, and I thought that would make a nice solid top. You can always use those to go with about anything. So there's that. Got these both from Joann's. And then I have fabric for my first Easter dress. I'm going to make this for the 5-year-old. My idea is to make it out of satin with a lace overlay, and I had found a pattern I had bought at a thrift store, and after going through the pattern, I didn't realize it till I got it home, the directions were not there. Now, it's not like I can't sew a kid's dress, you know, a little girl's dress, but I'd never done an overlay before, and I wasn't sure how to do that with a zipper. So what I did, I'll show you the pattern, the fabric here in just a sec. I went through my Simplicity book that I got over at Hobby Lobby, and I'm hoping, you know, this weekend they're having their $1.99 sale. I found this dress, 1507, and it's a little girl's dress, and it does have an overlay. Now, I won't make it as long, you know, down to her ankles, but it does have the overlay, and I think that's what I need, a pattern that has the directions in it, so I know exactly how to do the overlay with a zipper and all. And I thought I didn't just want to try and wing it when I've never done that before, so I'm going to go tomorrow and check out my Joann's. I'm lucky that I have 2 Joann's that are both less than 8 miles from me, and then there's a couple others that are 15 to 20 miles away. So I do have options of Joann fabrics. So I picked this fabric, and this one is called a Casa Shiny Satin Rose Water. It's 100% polyester. Let me open it up because this is the back of it. But I thought it'd be so pretty to make a dress. Let me get to the front. In this pink, this pink satin. Isn't that pretty? This little pink satin. And I thought for an overlay, what I have for the overlay is called a dot mesh floral embroidery, 100% polyester. And it's got a little bit of gold flecks in it. And so let me find the front of it and kind of lay it across so you can see what it looks like. But I thought, let's see, this is the front. I thought this would look really pretty overlaid on the skirt. Let me hold that up. I can get it. Thought that would look really pretty overlaid on the skirt of the dress. Hopefully you can kind of get an idea how it's going to look. Isn't that pretty? And you can see the pink underneath it and the little white daisies, and there's some gold flecks on it. But I thought that'd be really pretty. So I'm hoping when I go to Joann's, that pattern is in the drawer. You know how it is. You have your heart set on a pattern and you go in there, it's not in the drawer. So I'm going to go and see, because I really want to do this overlay, but I really need a pattern with the directions. I'm just afraid if I don't have them, I will mess up the back of it with the zipper and all. So that's what I want to do with this one. Now her sister, who is 10, I asked her when I saw her tonight, what color dress does she want? And you'll never guess what she told me, what color she wants. Periwinkle. I thought, okay, that's a blue, but I'm going to have to make sure I find a blue that looks like periwinkle. But I thought that was so funny that she said she wanted her dress in periwinkle. So that'll be next on my list to try and find something to make her in periwinkle. So now the next thing I have to show you, it's over here, is I bought a bunch of serger and thread, also not only for my serger but also for my cover stitch machine. I needed some other colors. When I first got my serger, I don't think I understood how they worked, and I bought a bunch of colors but not a bunch alike, because you know when you have your serger you usually want all the same colors on the machine. And so here I've got a navy blue one and a brown one and a green one, and I'm thinking, oh gosh, until I actually started using it, I didn't really realize that you kind of want all the same colors. So from Amazon, I bought some white ones, and I've got so many white, I have enough white to last me forever, and some black, and some tan, and I still have the 3 red ones that I used on my cardigan that I made. So I bought a bunch of those, but I thought I need something to put it on. So I bought a thread stand, and let me go get it and I'll show it to you. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. This is the SewTech 60 spool thread stand with adjustable legs. Of course, if you're going to use it for your serger thread, you won't get 60 on it. But that's what the box looks like. And there's the stand. As you can see, I have enough white to last me probably for all eternity. I've got black, I got some tan. These are 2 shades of green. That's when I was buying thread, not realizing that I needed to have, like 3 or 4 of the same. But that's the way it goes. This is a little private inside note to Karen. Karen, you are not kidding when you said when you put the stand together, have your husband help you. Because when you take the each stair step, I guess is what you want to call it, you're supposed to snap it in place. And Karen said, I can't snap it. I don't have the strength. Well, I thought, I'm going to do it. I couldn't do it. I had to hand it to my husband, and he had to snap it. And it wasn't easy to snap, but he got it all snapped in place. Now, you can have it sitting on your table, or you can have it on the wall. I think I'm just going to have mine sitting on the table for now. I've got room for it behind the serger, behind the cover stitch machine. So anyway, and I've got room. They give you lots of those little spools or little spindles, and you can move them around. You just pop them out, move them around, and have them as close or as far as you need them to be. So anyway, that came today from Amazon, so I'm pretty happy with that. But yeah, Karen, you're right. You got to have someone who's got stronger pincher fingers to really snap that thing in place. Okay. All right. Well, that's what I have for you today. I'm so happy that you joined me, and I want to thank Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room for starting this hashtag so we can all get together and talk about what we've made and what we want to make and just life in general. As far as life, I'm still in therapy for my shoulder, doing well with that. And as I mentioned, I'm going to get started on Easter dresses. Easter is in 6 weeks from Sunday. So I've got 4 dresses I've got to get made. And I don't like to wait to the last minute. I like to take my time, especially with this dress. It's going to be something I've never done before. Another thing too is I want to French seam this dress. I've never done French seams, but I kind of think the satin would just really lends itself to a nice French seam. So that's going to be something I've never done before. The overlay, never done that before. So you got to get out of your comfort zone. You know, I can make these tops all day long. You know, you could just throw these together and they just go together so nice. It's nice and it's fun to sew something that you're tried and true and you know it's going to turn out, you know it's going to fit. But sometimes you just got to step back and say, hey, I need to try something I've never done before. It may not be the best, but I've got to give it a try. And so I'm pretty excited about trying this dress and see how it turns out. Remember last Easter, I made the dress with all that tulle, that 3 yards of tulle underneath it. I'd never done that before, and it came out pretty good. So let's give this a try, and I'm hoping it's real pretty. Okay, well, I'll see you in my next video. I'd love it if you would subscribe, ring that little bell, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. You all take care. Goodbye. God bless.